Hi, welcome to our tutorial series. My name is Colton Miller, founder of CSM Performance, and today we're going to be digging into the details on our Porsche Pro Kit. We're going to step through its individual components, as well as a complete step-by-step setup on a Porsche Cayman 981. All right, we're going to start off with the optional custom-cut foam Pelican case. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Let's dig into the first layer of the Pelican case. First and foremost, we have the precision hub stands. So this one features our Porsche Pro hub mount plate, which has the 5x130 lug pattern for lug bolt cars and the 5x130 rotor drive pin pattern for center lock cars, as well as the 25-inch to 28-inch tire height diameter adjustment range. Next up is the digital caster camber gauge. Below that are the power block and various chargers for the rechargeable batteries in the kit. Followed by the lockout plates. So these are utilized with the leveling pads and the base plates to hold the car in position. We'll go into depth on these in the tutorial videos. The magnetic caster camber gauge adapters. These bolt to the hub mount plates to give an alternate location to mount the magnetic caster camber gauge adapter. Typically, these are mostly used in center lock cars. Leveling poles that tie into the leveling pads in laser leveling system. The top half of the laser leveling system featuring the laser level and the clamp. Some optional center lock adapters. These are for a 991 and 992 GT3 and GT3 RS. We have them in various sizes for all Porsches, from Cup cars to the new GT4 RS. Certified Starrett tape measures. Our ride height gauge to give live ride height readings, which we'll dig into in the tutorial. And the bottom half to the laser leveling system. Next up, we'll dig into the second layer of foam. All right, now we're going to take out the first layer to get down to the second. We do recommend that customers take the weight and the components out of the first layer before removing it. However, it is designed to take the weight of the hub stands and all the various components. So that's what we're going to show off today. With all the weight in it, I'll pull this layer out. All right, let's dig into the second layer. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the second layer of foam. The first component in the second layer are the laser alignment system mounts themselves, followed by the laser alignment system modules. In this case, this one is for the left rear. See, the grid plate matches left rear. It's for a Porsche 981/718 as they carry the same wheelbase. It's done in millimeters of toe, and it reads out left front toe. We have the laser alignment system thumb screws, the caster prism that measures 15 degrees of wheel sweep each way with the laser alignment system, and the leveling pads, which are double stacked, and underneath are the leveling feet. So as you can see, everything is designed to have a specific place, which makes everything simple, repeatable, and easy. Now we're going to dig into the individual components. Okay, now we're going to give a quick overview of each component included in the Precision Hub Stands Porsche Pro package. The first one will be our Precision Hub Stands themselves. Okay, so here we have the Precision Hub Stand itself. This one is the Porsche Pro hub mount plate. So this features two patterns. One is 5x130 lug pattern with spherical seats for lug bolt cars, Porsche specifically, and the other is the rotor drive pin pattern for GT3, GT3 RS, or Cup cars. And in those cases, they use a center lock, so we'd utilize a center lock adapter that drops right into place. From there, we move down to the adjustment range. So this hub mount plate is designed to cover 25-inch through 28-inch tire diameters. That covers pretty much every Porsche from the 90s up until now. Now that varies a little bit depending on the car, so there may be a few cars out there that vary beyond the 25 to 28 inch range, which is easy to compensate for with the ride height measurement, which we'll dig into some of those details later in this tutorial. And lastly are the ball transfers. This is where the magic of the hub stands comes from. So these feature an internal ball bearing system to basically reduce all friction on the car. So when these are installed, you can push the vehicle around with one finger, reducing all suspension binding and friction. Next up is the laser alignment system. So right here we're showing the laser alignment system module connected to the laser alignment system mount. And you can see that this is for the right rear and the mount is for the right rear, so we repeat this every single time. On this one, we are in the right rear position. The grid plate matches. It's for a Porsche 981/718, and we'll read out toe for the right front from this grid plate and in millimeters of toe. On the back side, you'll see a button, that's the on-off button for the laser, as well as a thumb screw that can be removed, which allows the battery cover to be removed and the battery itself, which is rechargeable. So that is a quick overview of the laser alignment system. Next up is the laser leveling system. So starting at the top, we have the laser level itself, the height clamp, the height tower, and the base. The laser level itself utilizes a green laser for visibility in bright and direct sunlight. It also utilizes rechargeable batteries. From there, we use a pinch style movable clamp as we adjust this up and down the height tower. Moving the top part and looking at the height tower, you can see the millimeter graduations used for repeatability when you're setting up a car in the same area doing the same setup. It makes it easy. And then we have the base with 3 adjustable thumb screws. We use adjustable thumb screws in case the ground it's sitting on is so unlevel it's outside the laser level's compensation range. And all of this works together with the leveling pads and the ride height gauge that we'll display later on in the tutorial. Moving into the leveling pads. The leveling pads consist of the pad themselves, the leveling poles, and the leveling feet. So starting at the top, we have the leveling poles. These have a mark in them that's utilized with our laser leveling system to ensure all of the leveling pads are on the same plane. We'll show that in our demo. The leveling pad itself features integrated levels that are built into slots for protection. This way you can level the pads without any extra components, just the pad itself. From there we have the buffer plates that the precision hub stands right on, and the buffer plate retainers that ensure that the precision hub stands will remain on the leveling pads. From there we have the leveling feet, which have roughly 3.5 inches of vertical adjustment, which is plenty for pretty much every surface. Now we're looking at the ride height gauge. The ride height gauge features a graduated system to show live ride height measurements, along with the gas spring to keep it constantly contacting the ride height measurement location. So there's a pin at the back to release the gas springs, just pulls out, and the gas spring goes up, and it'll touch the frame point. And as you make adjustments, it will make adjustments live. Then it just pushes right back down into place. It also features the same base as the laser leveling system. With the thumb screws, in case we're on an unlevel surface, we can make those adjustments and make it level. Additionally, this ties in with the leveling pads, the leveling poles, and the laser leveling system, which we'll detail in the tutorial. Thanks for watching our introduction video into our Precision Hub Stands Porsche Pro package. So again, this is the same package as a Pro, just the only difference is the lug pattern featured and the height range on the hub mount plates, which we're able to tailor to any vehicle. This kit also included the custom Pelican case, as well as interlocks for the 991/992 GT3 and GT3 RS. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let us know. And in the next video, we're going to start our setup on our 981 Cayman S. Thank you.